Okay, so we just got engaged. It's crazy. It was on Memorial Day, May 27th. We went to watch my brother play bagpipes with a bunch of bagpipers.
Bagpipers.
Are you making a Canadian joke?
No. Hmm?
And I decided that I wanted to take her on a picnic, and that would be inconspicuous. In fact, she helped me make the food. We made all this great stuff, and then I took her down on some rocks, sort of by the water, secluded area. The tide was coming in.
Actually, I was gonna die. We might have died.
We might have died.
Yeah, we might have died.
Our blanket was getting wet.
Yeah, it was getting wet.
And naturally, she was expecting everything. That's not true.
So we go down to the beach, and I've never been here before, and so like we're trying to find out how to get down there, and so get down there, and there's like all this trash and stuff. So we start moving all the trash and start trying to find a place to. Oh wow! Did you bring that with us?
So visual aid.
Yeah, it's great. Stop interrupting me. So we get down there, and he starts being really sweet, and starts going through all the food, and all the different food had something to do with our past year of being friends. Now, if you want the full story, you'll have to get with him. If you want the 2.5-hour version, you talk to him. If you want the 2.5-minute version, you talk to me.
Not true, but kind of true. But
y'all
basically,
know that's true. We're eating, and I'm just eating everything that's there. I'm just grabbing it in no particular order. I'm just like, this looks good, and this looks good, and I'm gonna eat this. And he's eating things very slowly, and he's talking through. Dad, we're filming right now.
Bill, we're filming. I've always wanted to be a pirate. Okay, good.
Anyway, so we're eating this food, and just so y'all know what we're talking about, there was this one really great time we went to lunch before we were at all interested in each other. We went to get some avocado enchiladas, and so we had avocado at this little picnic, and that specific time had been a very encouraging time for both of us and just our friendship. So the avocados represented encouragement and how we would need encouragement in our marriage, and so each of the different foods had that had some sort of symbolism of what it had previously been for us, and then how it would pertain in our marriage.
Remember where we went and ate? The sweet potato fry place? Well, that's why we're eating sweet potato.
And so I just thought he was like being sweet. I'm just like eating. And
I was playing with her hair,
sweet,
you know, like.
And I'm just like, yeah. And at this point, I'm like getting sleepy, so I'm like,
She was.
Yeah.
He was like falling asleep.
You're just really sweet. That's what I was thinking. I was like drinking it in, and then he started reading me this really cute poem that he had written about how before in his life that I was just this girl.
Before, you were just a girl. Right. It was about how we're like, she's my love of my life, soulmate, sweetums. But somehow she had come to believe that I was not proposing till October, and so she was not suspecting anything.
I'll tell you why. Because he told me he wasn't going to propose.
That is not what I said.
Yes, it is.
Though there might have been things that I said that led you to believe that. Stay tuned for the extended edition. So then I told her that like I'd been looking for these rings and like wanted something vintage because I knew she wanted something like vintage looking. But then instead of giving her something vintage, it'd be better to give her something vintage looking. It'd be better to give her something legitimately vintage. And that's when I pulled out the ring box that contained my grandmother's ring.
At which point I said, "Are you serious?"
That's all she said. Are you serious? I guess because everything had been symbolic up to that point, she thought maybe the ring box was symbolic.
No, because this whole time you had made me believe to think that we were getting engaged in October. So I was completely shocked. At that point, every single sense I had went out the door, and I was just completely
discombobulated.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Thanks. I learned it.
That's for you, Mom.
Yeah. Then I said some sweet things that you say before you say, will you marry me? And I said, yes, I am serious. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I couldn't wait another however many months. Baby doll. And then I paused for dramatic effect because she was just about to start crying. So I thought, that'd be good, some tears. And then
he said, do you want to stand up so that I can be on one knee? And I was like...
And she didn't really hear what I said. I
couldn't stand up. I'm like, I'm already down.
So I was like, all right, never mind. And
so it's a
we'll
very
do 2
humbling
knees.
proposal.
Yeah.
Because he was on 2 knees.
Which normally would be
Ladies, that's a good thing.
That's not groveling?
No.
Okay. Please marry me. And then I popped the ring box open, and I popped the question. At which point she didn't say anything.
At which point I needed to figure out how to say yes.
You're having a hard time talking?
I was trying to have a hard time talking. But I said it.
She said yes.
I did.
That's all she said. And then she just kind of cried and laughed for 30 minutes. And we just sat there, kind of like this. And it was really sweet.